Welcome back. This is day 12 of van life in New Zealand. I woke up and set up my Starlink because I had a call, and then I had a little squeezy for breakfast, and I was exhausted, so I did a little bit of skincare trying to wake myself up. It didn't really work, but whatever, and then I drew my eyebrows because I was like, I am just not feeling my vibe today. And then I put these socks on that got sand all over my bed, annoying. And then I had a call with one of my English students that went really well. And then I went to the visitor center because I wanted to change my booking to be from this campsite to Port Jackson for tonight, which was amazing. And I head up there, you'll see in a bit. And then I had a little PB&J wrap with some grapes for lunch. Then I made this little concoction. This is supposed to help attract the cockroaches out of my van. So I put that next to my van, and fingers crossed. And then I went to the grocery store and was so annoyed because people kept giving me weird looks. And I was like, for what? And then I saw this really beautiful ladybug, and I was like, you know what? It's all going to be okay. And I had some hummus and chips before I went on the road. And again, took a deep breath and was like, okay, things are going to be better. They always do. They always are better. And then I looked at my journey, and it was about 2.5 hours, but only 100 kilometers. So I was like, okay, long, windy roads are ahead. And then I paused again and had some grapes because I was still hungry. And then we began the journey, and it was a stunning, really, really beautiful drive up the Coramandel. I stopped briefly on the side of the road and put these towels in the back because I went onto a dirt road. The last 40 kilometers were dirt. Then I stopped, pick up a little bit of trash I saw on a hot girl walk. This pathway here is the road that I was driving on all the way around the corner there to my campsite, which is here. Finally, I made it. There were a ton of people here, and it took a long time to find a spot, but eventually I found this spot that I was really happy with because the family next to me is way back there, so that's just their car. So I still have a little bit of privacy here, which is really ideal. I really like to have privacy at my campsite. And then I went on my boogie board and came back and swam and took a shower, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's all okay. It always is. And then I cried for a little bit because my grandpa is currently in the hospital and he's not doing super well. And it's just really hard because he's old and has been ready to die for a while. And so it's tough to see him go through this. And then I made some pasta because I was hungry and needed to have dinner, obviously. So I got some dinner ready until I realized that my gas burner was out of gas. And I was like, oh, okay, time to change this thing out for the first time ever. Never have done that, but let's try it. And it worked. And I got my pasta. And I had my little dinner with a view, which was just so beautiful. It was such an amazing campsite. And then my neighbors came over and said, Sky, do you want a piece of this fish that we caught today? And I said, how am I supposed to say no to that? Absolutely yes. I will take some freshly caught fish for dinner. Thank you so much. So I had 2 dinners. And then I enjoyed the sun changing and going over this horizon with the rainbow. There ended up being 3 rainbows this night. This was the 3rd of them. I wasn't able to record the first 2 because I was just really in the moment and didn't want to be taken out of it by recording, so I didn't. And then I went into my van, watched a few videos because I'm human, and went to bed enjoying the sunset. That was day 12. Good night!